Hey leaders. So today I want to talk to you guys about meeting our people where they're at. First off, if you guys have your own team page, this is huge. I didn't learn this till later on in the game, but you really have to learn how to make your posts fit your people. All of our teams are so different. We're all in such different places. And so the way you post, what your posts look like, those will change depending upon where your team is at. If you are senior gold or below and you have your own page, you may or may not have some serious business workers. But I'm going to guess that you have lots of people who are just kind of dipping their toes in at this point. So that means our team page posts need to match that level. So if you have a lot of people just kind of trying it out, maybe being interested in getting their products paid for, but aren't all guns blazing serious yet, then posting a lot of super detailed product videos or a big thing about compliance or a lot of training videos is really not going to get a lot of interaction. You're not going to have much engagement on your page because that stuff really doesn't matter to your people right now. It's not that it's not good information, but we have to learn how to sift through those things and discern what our people need today. Some tips for some people who are just kind of trying it out means they need to know the basics. They need to know the how-tos of Facebook posting. They need really specific graphics on how to check their PV, what that even is, how to edit backup orders. They need to know not just a big graphic on the triplex, but they need specific things about magnesium in our bodies. They need to know how aloe affects us. Really pulling out individual ingredients, creating fun graphics that make them want to read what we have to say. And also another turnoff for newbies can be articles. Articles are great and important, but I would suggest as a leader, you read the articles first and then pull out a little excerpt from them, make a graphic, and then attach the article to the comments. Because people are not just going to take time out of their day to read big articles on the products. They're just not. And so we're going to have to learn to adapt to our teams and give them the little nuggets of wisdom and info they need. Because later on, they are going to put the time in. They're going to say, this is worth it to me. I'll watch 3 videos or I'll spend 10 minutes on triplex. But right now, that's not where they're at. So we've got to meet them there. Another thing is, I'm finding out that the Franks list is a huge turnoff to the newbies. We have people right now who would be working this business, but because they are so overwhelmed with the idea of having to think of 100 names and spend an hour writing them down, they're just not. That's the first step we're giving them, and they're saying it's too hard. So nix the Franks list, forget about it. It's a great tool to use later on for people who are racking their brain for other people to tell, but I have quit telling the newbies about that from the get-go unless they are saying, I'm in this, I'm going diamond, I just started, but I'm in, okay? Those crazies, we can give them all those tools and overwhelm them with all that info because they're asking for it. But in general, I just tell people start with your Facebook friends list, go from A to Z, start out messaging at least 5 people a day, preferably 10. But for the people who are freaked out, we start with 5. That's a great way to just kind of meet them where we're at. Another issue that we're running into is people's schedules. Everyone says they're too busy and they don't have time for this. So a great response for that, a way to meet them where they're at, is not just to say, you'll make time, you can do it, it's the nooks and crannies of your day. Okay, but really get in there and not just tell them what to do, but how to do it. So use that feel, felt, found. Tell them, I used to feel the same way. Here's how I fit it into my day. Give them your daily breakdowns. Show them when you do things. I had a nurse come to me last night she's actually on another team, but her business is stalling out. She's not experiencing momentum, but she was blaming it on her team. She was saying, well, I train my newbies, but I just don't have time to do my IPA because I'm a nurse and I work 3 12-hour shifts a week. So I'm at my max. I don't have any more time to put in except for training my newbies. And I said, you know what? I said, You are amazing. I get that your schedule is packed. I know it's hard, and I know 12-hour shifts are long and draining, but here's the deal. You can do more, and you can't rely on your newbies to do the work for you. Especially, she had a lot of people just dipping their toes in. She didn't have any runners, and so I said, girl, this is on you. You have to add the level ones. You have to be your own rock star. And you're never going to get any other power partners until you get lots more level ones. So here's the strategy I helped her come up with. I said, okay, maybe as a nurse you don't get long lunch breaks. Take your phone with you to the bathroom. Okay? Respond to quick questions with your phone in the bathroom with you, okay? Don't be weirded out, guys. Nooks and crannies, here we go. And then I said, okay, for the days you work 12-hour shifts, set aside, maybe you don't have 2 hours to set aside to work your business, that's fine. Set aside 20 to 30 minutes. Get your minimum IPA in on those 12-hour shift days, and then the other 4 days of the week, we're gonna triple your IPA. So no excuses, no saying, okay, well, these 4 days of the week, I'll work my minimum plexus, did it, check that off. No. Those 4 days of the week, you make up that time that you couldn't do it while you were working. So we have to really get in there with people. We have to help them think these things through and give them the tools they need to succeed. So hopefully that's some stuff that you guys can apply this week. You're doing awesome.